Hello everyone, and welcome back to this monstrous campfire, which can only mean Gianthold. The fiery sky up above. This will be our level 26 episode of A Shift in Time. Hope you're all having a good day. Let's have a quick look at the epic destinies as they stand. So I've pushed forward some more into the fourth tier of primal. We're not going above that, obviously, so this is pretty much as the tree's going to be, although we're not going to use the mantle. We're just using it to level up so we don't have mana concerns. I've left all the metas on now because enlarge is virtually free from this enhancement here. 9 fewer spell points, and it costs 10 to enlarge a spell, so that's great. Additional spell power is nice too. And evasion, our reflex save is not amazing, but we've got Reaper bonuses boosting that up as well, so it's not terrible in Reaper. Otherwise I've put 3 into, I keep going on the fence with this. Do we go with illusion or necromancy as the third option to enhance? And I'm noticing the necromancy is beginning to fail a little bit, probably because I'm targeting things that are unrealistic for me to get with that. But it was the lowest one we had anyway. The illusion was a bit in front, so I gave it a little bit of love. 3 more points. 65 it's on now. We've got a 64 for greater colour spray and 67 for ice flowers, which is the transmutation. So the illusion, the necro and the transmutation are pretty much in a similar place, with the evocation flying a long way ahead, maybe around 10 points ahead as it stands at the moment. Okay, I still haven't I took the scales of the dragon off, not because I don't like it. We're definitely having it for the final version of the build, but just at the moment I think between this blood feast temporary hit points, which are doing very well for us, and the winter's heart, I think we're covered. Oh, and also the temp hit points that trigger from this that we've got, because we've taken the 3 cores as well. That will help us quite a bit too. Now this one, as I mentioned in the past, is quite interesting for the those with the protection from energy spell, which we do have here in a mass version, protection from elements, and you can see now it's giving, I think that must be based on level of the caster, because it goes up to 650 normally, now at 575 at the moment, so I think we've got some room to grow with that. Now this I have never tried, this null magic aura, so let's get that set up on the bar. Where am I going to put it? I think I will put it there for now. Can we quicken it or anything? No. So I think it's on a 2-minute cooldown. For 20 seconds you're supposed to take no damage from harmful spells, or immune to harmful, so like a death spell or anything doing stat damage. I would expect to be. I wonder if it works on those Kopru balls, because they're lethal in the higher levels, or the boss in, is it Thralls of the Fungus Lord in the cogs, he's reduced me to 0 on a stat. I think it's charisma, isn't it, before now, so it'll be interesting to know all that. Right, otherwise no changes in gear or anything like that, so we are going to go down to the Storm Fist area, I think. Which way am I supposed to be going here? That way, I think. Am I? Am I? I think I was wrong. It's this way. My bad. You know when you get that little tingling sense that goes off, it tells you, nope, you've done it again. So it's a good time to pick up evasion because not so much in this one, but in the next one there can be some nasty traps. So still using the spell cost reduction thing. It is time to go.
Remnant of the Dakani Empire.
Come on.
You want the giant relic? We've got a deal then.
We do indeed have a deal.
Now,
Not really fussed with the breakables, I just want to show you all where the build is at.
with that, the hobgoblin disappears into a passage in the wall.
I think the tsunami is good enough at the moment to just be cast on its own without any kind of preamble. Can we just... Nope. I'd have to search for that. Might not even find it if I did search. Wrong key there. Oh, and some big damage incoming there. That's me being too casual. Now let's test the range on this lance thing. I think that went a hell of a way. That's got to be extended range, surely. So that's good news for us going forward. The lag isn't so good though. Oh god, it's frozen. And that tsunami must have taken at least 5 seconds to take effect there. Yeah, we're struggling a bit now, aren't we? There was a suggestion in the forum recently by somebody that everybody should play with first life characters. I guess the implication being that it's all the past lives and Reaper bonuses and all that kind of stuff that's leading to all the lag that we are experiencing at the moment. Show yourselves. I'll take that. How's the temperature hit points looking? Not amazing, are they? lag isn't looking amazing either. Oh. Come on, I gave you a word of balance. Did we not kill the guy up there? Nope. Oh, come on, game. I hear a soul. Oh, it's up there. I guess this wasn't a very good quest to choose with the lag issue in mind, because the more opponents, the worse the lag seems to get. Between the Finger of Death and the Moonlands, we seem to be doing alright at the moment. Then for crowds, the Tsunami's doing very nicely. For Reapers, we've got the Word of Balance. We're in a good place, I would say. For 10 hit points, we've still got Winter's Heart. Which is, with the 10 hit point things we've got going, I've hardly had to heal at all. Which on a character blessed with very strong heals, is, I guess it's probably somewhat overkill. Nice one.
Falls. It is time to find the giant's relic that brought you here.
I'll take those. Spells often going missing, but that's to be expected in this laggy environment, and we're still doing okay.
The rusty door swings open. A cry issues from beyond it. King Bendex has ordered your death. Emerging from a secret passageway. You have given me what I want. No reason.
Let's go with the double lightning. Ice Flowers was nice in that situation. It's not the most prolific for single target damage, but there it was damaging too, which was great. We were getting struck down quite badly there, but I did throw a heal in towards the end. Forgetting that the quest isn't complete at this point has more than once cost me a completion in here. I'm still sort of worrying and wondering, because it is taking me a bit of a time to beat down bosses. I'm wondering if I'm doing the right thing, not doing the ruins this time around. I think the ruins is like a known quantity. I've done that. I've done the draconic tier 5, and most casters have, I'm sure. So I just wanted to try something new. My reading suggests that the Magus tier 5 is more of a sort of a party group support. So maybe it'll be more helpful, like if people might be more inclined to let me into a raid if I say I've got time stop and I could heal, that kind of thing. I think in Legendary Hard I don't think it's too much of a stretch. Even what would I have at the cap? Maybe 600 and odd positive power, and I do invest a feat usually in the positive, what is it, epic spell power positive.
It's time to go now.
The orc you spoke to outside told you if you hurry, you may reach the leader before the hunting party returns.
Oh, that was awful. Even worse. 3, 2, 1, boom. Can often be a trap on this door.
Approaches and snarls in disgust.
Lovely. Let's just walk into a stone, shall we?
Nogak has been slain.
Yeah, I think I did one after another too soon there, and one of them displayed but didn't do anything. Come on, everybody in. Have some tsunami. Lovely stuff.
The orcs have fashioned this into a makeshift.
Let's make a nice pile here in the middle. Hello, mister. So the traps on the doors I'm less bothered about now, because we do have a reflex save, which we has evasion attached to it. Did he save there from the colour spray? That's not good. If that happened. What is the colour spray save? 71, it's not that bad in mid epic. And the necro one, 72.
Ruzek draws his weapon in
Oh.
not letting you any further.
I'm sure I like to do the 1-2 of the sunburst just to make some kind of an impression, generally. Not because I think it's the best thing to do for the situation. It's just, hey, I can cast these. Okay. They were all blinded, so that was something. Oh. Right then. Tsunami is on cooldown, so we need to do something else here until it comes off.
Dispatched. What were they doing in the orc encampment?
Oh. Come on, fire, 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 yes. I suppose there are occasions where I'm missing a little bit the second AoE sort of cone attack, which was the Dragon Breath in my previous build iteration. I've replaced that with the single target, this moon lance, and it's been really effective. If the Dragon Breath were still unnerved like it worked in the past, I don't think there's any argument everybody would still be using that as the epic strike. But I think this one, particularly as it gets boosted right the way up the tree, including in the tier 5, I don't see that as a bad option now. I'm hopefully looking to some decent single target damage from that thing when we get to the cap.
As Ezekiel drops to the ground, you hear a soft metal clank.
I think that's one reason I've been having issues with the bosses. I haven't been doing my usual strategy of debuffing them to take the cold damage with the freezing spray. That's really good against a boss. Particularly, oh come on game, particularly if you happen to be grouped with other cold casters, which Fools here often does. Not strictly speaking necessary, but had fun doing it.
It's time to go now.
Right, let's debuff first. Ticking damage, vulnerability. Some more 10 hit points for us. And the job is a good one. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a somewhat more balanced look to us when we get to the cap and we can work in that 0 degree comet as a big boss basher, although it is on quite a long cooldown, isn't it? 18 seconds, is it? Something like that.
Throughout my life, I have visited this land to fight, kill, wander, think. I love these hills, these mountains, and these fields. They have
I think we've got time
become
still
a
for
part of me.
a little go at the tour, haven't we? Let's have a go. Did we get another destiny point to play with? We did. What do we want to do with that? Am I going up this side now, or what am I doing? No, I think I'm waiting for... Oh, we'd like that, wouldn't we? No, I think we're putting some transmutation in now. So as always, this first scene, if it'll let me in, is going to be the make or break one. Come on, game. Ah, DDO, por favor. Totally stuck at the moment. Oh, and now it lets us in. Has it let us in on the right difficulty? I think it has. Okay, let's get all the buffing done first before... Oh no, we might as well. I think it takes a bit of a while to do this, doesn't it?
Growls a giant from a high ledge left of the entrance. Did you think because we let you in you could pass freely here? Stand in the center there. The air around the circle crackles with magic. The giant's eyes are dull and clouded with malice.
So yeah, that's a first for me. The rages are triggering not only temp hit points, but temp spell points as well.
You unworthy, cries Ignos. You have profaned the sacred grounds of this town. Now one cry.
Yeah, between the Moonlance and the Finger of Death, we've got... well, I think we're going to see it in this quest, at least I hope so. The decent things we've got against a single target. Wow. We'll let the lightning do its thing. And of course with the enlarge we can hit these things from extreme range now. If you're wondering why I'm not using Salt Ray, I'm trying to get used to the our epic strike here. The Moonlance. It's in the same position on my bar that I always kept the Salt Ray, so I'm trying to make a fairly seamless transition, particularly because the Moonlance is going to come with a freeze when we get to where we're going. Hey Reaper, just sitting there. I think we started out this life by doing a creeping cold test on the Reapers, didn't we? I think we want out of here. I guess it would be a tactic to hit something first with a cold spell and then do the Finger of Death if we thought we were borderline with our DC.
With no more giants left behind.
Let's just see how far away we can do these things from. Oh wow! Yeah, that's definitely got enlarge on it, hasn't it, the Moonlance? That's great.
The last of the
Okay.
lies dead at your
We're not going to do the cheesy thing with the hireling, we're going to do this properly. Have some fun doing it too.
Deeper into the way east is sealed with some ancient giantish magic.
marching forward, people. Apart from that one that kind of went missing, we're doing okay. I remember this quest with some fondness because it was the one where I discovered the Finger of Death and what that could do on the monk when Purple did the monk build. Not Finger of Death, what's it called? Quivering Palm, isn't it, on the monk? Oh, that was great fun. Suddenly everything was just getting one shot with that Quivering Palm thing.
Deactivated as well. The magical giantish barrier is down.
Yeah, I think between Shardstorm and Winterheart plus the Blood Feast weapon swap, we've got the 10 hit points amply covered at the moment. I don't think we need to have the Scales of the Dragon just yet. We've got all the metas on, haven't we? And we still can't make a dent in these hit points, in these spell points rather. There's no point even taking that soul.
You find a crevice concealed by rubble here. It is pushing free.
It's probably time to change the
you tumble down into some kind of
the Reaper boost, isn't it? Maybe I should oh, hang on, we've got somebody down there, haven't we? Maybe I should change this to what? Potency is a bonus to spell DCs or power. Let's try the potency.
As the lever clicks into place, one of the two faces near the far door lights up.
We got anybody sneaking down there? Yes, we do. Oh, thread the needle. We did hit him. Scoop this soul up on the way. I can't believe we still can't make a dent in the spell points here with all these metas on.
You find a crevice concealed by rubble here. It is just large enough to crawl through.
Silly mistake there. Should have gone for the boss with the instant kill, but seems to have worked out okay.
Ancient gears grind deep underfoot.
Did the Reaper get stuffed as well in there? It did. Wow. Go on. I'm humouring one of my bear party colleagues here and going and collecting this chest because he always would tell me there could be a card cleansing thing in here. Sadly not this time. Given the remote chances of pulling one, it would have been amazing if I'd have done it on a recording. Out of range even for the enlarge. So that thing is definitely enlarged, isn't it? The Moon Lance. Very happy with that. Especially considering the thing it is replacing
The
was
Quartermaster stands
a
with eyes, casting an elaborate
ray spell, the salt ray, so
You did
double
not have
distance.
to come here to
So that's going to
die.
be a
The
fairly
Quartermaster
seamless
says.
transition for me,
Glowing statue
which is going to
breaks.
be very helpful.
The Quartermaster snarls.
Cast the
I
wrong
can
spell.
cast
Finger
it
of Death
just
on
as
the
well with
on the
one.
old pillar isn't going to really work, is it? Nice to know though, because it might have been a little cheat that had it worked.
The Quartermaster lets out a what have you done? He cries. I will paint these walls with your remains.
I hope not. Let's get some lightning on you. What about the null magic thing that I've completely forgotten about until now? I think he's a caster, so do your worst, pal. So it's me and anybody near me. If anybody else was in that circle, they would be benefiting too, wouldn't they? As far as I understand. Blinding sickness, good. That's given me an opportunity to talk about another side to the build, hopefully. I think we can see at the moment our saves are all reasonable in Reaper. My plan, and where am I going? My plan and hope is to have all three of them on a no fail on a 1, which is pretty nice when you consider some of the ugly things that can happen when you roll a 1 on some of these. So the will one is easy. That's in our Megas tree. We've already got that. So does it not? The third one, it's not saying it there. It's just telling you the first one. But we've actually got +6 on will saves and no fail on a 1 out of there. The tab is wrong. This one, same thing. 6 armor class and fort save throws, no longer failing on a 1. That one, although we don't get the no fail on the 1, I plan to take a feat, the epic reflexes, later to try and get the no fail on 1, because some of the traps and opposing magic things can be quite nasty if you fail them. And I think if you do fail them, you take full damage, don't you? It's not like it's just standard evasion. It's not improved evasion where you would take only half damage. At least that's the way I understand it. So I have paid some attention to the defences. Between that and our deflect missiles, I like to think I've at least done something on that side, and we've got a bit more on the saves with the spare points, a few more hit points. So I've done a little bit with stuff left over. Also, this business with the temporary hit points, that's a big deal for me. I've never really paid too much attention. I'd begun to use Shardstorm on somebody's recommendation last time around, but I'd never done any of this Winter's Heart and swapping weapons over to start each encounter with this bank of temp HP. So I look forward to seeing how much more resilient we can be with that. I think this has got some mileage, this null magic aura. I just need to remember to click the damn thing. Much more than was being done in those last quests, although we were fairly well steaming through, weren't we? But yeah, my other concern is the boss damage. I'm thinking about, I've mentioned this before, I'm thinking about the arcane pulse, because that is a part of the Megas tree here. Where is it? There, look. Arcane pulse now stacks up to 7 times. My only reservation there is, am I going to be able to sort of to find a key where I can sort of run round and, you know, be doing all this and still be able to press the arcane pulse against the boss, if I can find a a key to do that. I don't think I've got anything on the mouse that would do that, and I'm afraid it might mean having to move one of the things out of here, which I really don't particularly want to do, because these are my things that I know I get the most mileage out of. So we'll have to see. As stupid as it sounds, when I moved the Finger of Death to somewhere down there in the last life, it just got very rarely used, simply because my fingers were not anywhere near that area. So same as you see the Word of Balance is used only very sparingly, like basically when Reapers pop up now. That's my Reaper Smasher, because it's that far down the bar. Now if I was doing something maybe undead heavy, perhaps I could swap that out, because it would be fairly useless. Put it down there and put the Word of Balance into place maybe. I guess that would be something a more intelligent player than I would contemplate doing. Right, I think we'll consider that one a wrap. Still going along fairly nicely. He does actually have a bit to do at the cap as well. I think he's only level 33, so he has some progress to make when he actually gets to the end. I would like to show you at least one recording of him trying his hand at the cap. In his past form in the Dragonborn, he was able to do quite nicely on Reaper 6 in the lower legendary content, the likes of Grim and Barrett and Gatekeepers and all that kind of thing. And what would we say? I guess in the Myth Drana, it would probably be down to 4, although in this particular guise he'll have higher DCs, and he'll also have higher survivability with these 10 hit points, so you never know. But those what are they called, the new skulls in the Mythdrana expansion, draining skulls, is it? Oh my god, and the distance they can do it from as well. If you just happen not to see one, it's just like bye bye hit points. We've got all that fun to come. Oh, and please developers, fix the bugs in the Mythdrana, the quest that I can't complete because something's not been done. I've gone all the way to the end. That what is it? Time has long passed. Twice now I've been all the way to the end in that teleporty quest and not been granted a completion. And then there's the other big long one with a puzzle that I completed flashed up all the runes with, and the door wouldn't open, and just yeah, they're a bit like the local council round here. They're very quick to jump on something when it's something that's to our advantage, like the cheat that people are using to complete the Ogma's song in 5 minutes, undoing and then redoing the puzzle very quickly. I noticed that's being taken care of now. But when it's something that just causes us frustration and a bit of pain, no, we'll leave that one. Okay, rant over. Thank you very much as always for looking, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.